I love how no one's tried to put out the fires here. That buildings are burning and they're just walking around in circles.
It's just, you know... They're NPCs. They can't do anything without a player's intervention.
Okay, I just told Drake that he should go die in the fires of Vector. So...
Why?
You really should be throwing your scorn at me, because I was the one who actually did it.
You could have done Pulse State Chocobo, you could have done, like, any of the other Chocobo songs.
I mean, those aren't quite as terrible.
They are like 99% less terrible.
If you ever believe that Gestalt is telling the truth here, you are a very gullible person.
I did.
Yes.
I did. When I was 10 years old playing this game on the GPA, I believed his every word, and I was very sad. I was gullible.
Is it just me, or does Sid look like he's wearing a cross between a banana costume and the yellow Teletubby?
Apparently that's Square's view of Spanish people. Yes. I don't even know.
What? What?
Well, he's like, his name is Sid Del Norte
Marquez.
Yeah, something like that.
My name is Sid Del Norte Marquez.
Well, isn't El Cid like a Spanish national hero and all?
He was...
El Cid, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the Reconquista and stuff like that.
This is exactly like a Pokemon battle. I see you, now we must fight!
So this is basically this is the hardest minigame in all of Final Fantasy. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But in Final Fantasy VI, this is the
lightning dodging. Lightning dodging is the worst.
This is pretty difficult because you have 4 minutes to talk to 24 soldiers that are scattered around Vector, and several of them fight you. And it's not easy. If you don't know where they all are, you're going to fail, and you're probably going to fail the first time you do this. I had to redo this. I think this is my 5th attempt or something.
They also
it took a while.
On, like, blocking your paths. That's weird.
This is my favorite guy. I oppose
peace!
While he's sitting in what's pretty much a bathroom.
You know...
Furthering my...
Incorrect blitz output for what?
For everything.
This is just Final Fantasy VI per incorrect blitz output, because I think I get it once right this entire part.
Oh, are you using... Was this party, like, voted on the forum page?
No, this is just all the people who weren't used before.
Oh, okay.
These are all the neglected people. the forgotten ones. Except for Setzer, because I hate him.
Well.
He's not useful in any circumstance until the end of the game, when you get the fixed dice.
And the offering.
It's just
this
a really
weird conversation.
Yeah. It's like...
Like,
they just
you talk to someone and it's just like, hey, and they say, we oppose peace!
You deserve a thrashing.
And then they start trying to hit you with their pointy, sharp objects made of steel.
I kind of have a bad party for this, because I have 2 characters who are only good when they're uncontrollable. So they just tend to do random junk instead of actually killing the enemy.
Well, maybe if you could get Blitz inputs correct.
So Mog has there's like this 8% chance of getting this healing move when he does a dance. And I got it twice in a row in one of the earlier takes, and I just failed right there because it just wasted so much time.
Fun.
I have awful luck.
Yes, we've noticed.
I don't know, you can't even read this stuff because you just have to mash the A button as quickly as possible through this.
So... It's FF7.
It's just weird, because you're breaking into bathrooms, talking to people, trying to convince them to your side.
Because that totally works in real life. Just
That
walking
wasn't
into...
I will never live a normal life. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. Ooh, 36 seconds.
Will I be able to finish?
Well, I assume
The
yes,
anticipation.
because you said it took you
Depends
so
if
many...
bug
You just
face
can't-
plants or not. Oh, what?
Of this pre-recorded video.
Yes.
Now with that incorrect blitz input, you won't finish. Oh shit.
Ooh, wow.
Guess so close. I cut it.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh.
OP.
1 second.
Dad Blizzara.
So skillful.
The best.
Skills.
No, if only I could remember what the blitz input for Orbolt was. Maybe that would
It's
help me.
down, down, left. That's all you have to do.
You know, have you ever looked... sometimes down is easy to mistake with up.
No,
This is
no,
a
it
this,
didn't.
No,
this
it's
is a lie,
not.
by the way.
They're completely opposite.
I forgot what the
Are you playing on a
gimmick was.
computer? How can you mess down with up?
The only way for me to record this is for me to turn the computer upside down, and, I don't know, I'm just making stupid excuses now. No, I'm just incompetent. This is a test by Gestel. If you answer the wrong questions, you get less points, basically. Yeah. Basically, you have to be like...
Everything
I'm sorry I poisoned everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's...
Was
like, the questions are semi-obvious. Like, the answers to the questions are semi-obvious. But, I don't know. Sometimes you kind of need a guide for this sort of stuff. If you're asked the same question twice here, he gets annoyed at you. As, you know, a normal person would get annoyed at you if you just started asking the same question over and over again.
So this is basically his press conference.
Yeah.
See, there's further support for my theory that FF6 is some sort of political or consumerist, I don't know,
Yes,
propaganda of
involving
some sort.
crazy
It does
clowns.
sound like all those soldiers were just spouting out propaganda. I oppose peace. I believe the proletariat should rise up and fill the streets with blood.
for Mother Russia.
Viva la revolution! I don't know where that came from.
This is my favorite part of this entire thing. It's like, which question do you ask first?
Just checking.
What? Like,
Pulls out a notebook from underneath. Plus 2 points.
like, what? I don't even, like, makes no sense in context of the dinner at all.
Let's actually then. Questions. Okay, how about we have a break?
And then the only reasonable thing to do during a break is you just go over and start beating up his guards.
Well, why not?
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Dinner and entertainment.
You're on
Well,
the time
Vector is
limit
obviously an allegory for Imperial Rome. And all.
again. Yeah, bread and circuses. They're oppressing us by making us fight each other. Only the lower classes will lose.
Oh, even your break is timed. Jeez.
Apparently, like, everything happens in 4-minute increments in in Vector.
Must be like New York then.
If only the things came in time. That's all I have to say. I don't know, it's... like, this... I don't know, it's you can kind of tell that at this point Square wasn't really... like, this game was like, I don't know, there's just... sometimes they just weren't really sure, like, how to exactly make a realistic scene sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it's weird sometimes. Like, sometimes the dialogue is just odd. Like, could you like imagine like during a dinner sequence, like they're asking you questions in like a new Final Fantasy game? It's like, which question did I ask first? It just be weird.
Well, 13.2 would probably do it.
I was just gonna say that. Don't underestimate the side quests of 13.2.
I actually stopped doing those about half. Then it was like, I lost my watch sometime in the space-time continuum, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna find your watch.
Oh. If only you could turn down side quests.
Isn't the point of side quests that you can turn them down and pick them up when you want to?
No.
Otherwise, they're just kind of quests.
They're like, I don't know, maybe they're like quests, but they're like smaller portions of quests, like appetizer quests. And the main quest is sort of like a steak.
The very definition of side quests was for you to mess about randomly instead of saving the universe.
Well, you know, like how when you order a burger, you get a side dish of fries. Obviously, this is like a side quest. It's like a side dish.
I'm surprised that 8-bit isn't just like screaming with joy about comparisons of video games to food.
You made that noise again. You sound like a cat.
That is the intention.
That's almost freakish. How much you sound like a cat.
Kitty
Well, we didn't compare it to ice cream, so he's not screaming.
Ice cream? You scream? We all scream for
We all scream for ice cream?
Yes.
So how about those menus?
Menus everywhere.
Can you stop making
Far as
food
the eye
references, please, Skaith? Just, you can't win. No side dishes, no menus. I'm not gonna do this food reference thing anymore.
I'm trying to think of a good synonym for menu, but
There is none. QuickTheSource.com. Go.
So, this is your reward for doing the dinner right, and the talking to the soldiers right. You get all these things.
What do they do?
Isn't the Tin Batana the thing that heals you on the world map?
Yeah, that thing's useless.
Yeah.
You can bet it later in the Colosseum for a growth egg, which doubles your EXP growth, which is actually useful. But the Tintana is worth this thing.
I feel I actually used that when I was like beating up dinosaurs. I would just be like, dinosaur, run around. Dinosaur, run around. Dinosaur.
And that's how the dinosaurs went extinct.
Yes.
Because 8-bit killed them all.
Because I had unlimited health regen.
By the way, here's Kafka.
He's taking
Jumping
a
on
shit.
the toilet?
How was he able to fit? Never mind.
It's Kefka. Oh.
I don't know, maybe it's a squat toilet? There are actually signs at my university above the toilets which says, "Do not stand on this toilet."
What?
You may break the toilet bowl. Also, you may fall in. The first time I saw that, I was so confused.
Australians,
Why?
please.
No, it's just New South Wales.
It's just
Queensland is perfectly sane.
Yeah, Mr. Bogan.
Hey, none of that.
I'm sorry, your accent just makes it too easy a target.
Shh.
Now, if only I knew Australian regional subhumor.
It's okay, when they're Americans hit there, we just insult them instead.
Yeah.
I feel it's like the Minnesota versus Wisconsin of Australia. Wisconsin.
It's, well, put it simply, there is this friendly yet not so friendly rivalry between Queensland and New South Wales.
And New South Wales and Victoria, and the west of Australia and the east of Australia, and South Australian, yeah, every part of Australia.
You should just
I
also
think the constant is everyone thinks Tasmania is
Incestuous.
Tasmania.
Yeah. That's
And
about
when
as...
we all need to join up and hate New Zealand, and we'll join up with New Zealand to hate Britain, or England to be more specific, and then we'll join up with the English to hate the US.
America.
Yeah, pretty much. Australians hate everyone.
Yeah.
In the
We're
nice
like the
way.
Scottish.
I think we like the Scottish. We insult
No,
them,
we
but
are
we
like
them.
the Yeah, we love the Scots,
Yeah.
but we're also like them.
Mutual hatred.
mutual.
Yes.
That's the end of the
destruction.
video.
Oh.
Oh,
Huh.
Yes. We
And
end
we
at
just
the
spent
nice
that last
time.
bit talking about
so this is Vector,
racial
guys.
tensions.
Yeah.
So that was Final Fantasy VI. Let's talk about Australia's problems.
Can we start each LP with welcome to the Final Fantasy Wiki's FF6 LP, where we talk about
Everything
X
but
subject, which is
FF.
not Final Fantasy VI. Where we talk about games which aren't Final Fantasy VI.
That's what the
where
little
we talk
captions
about
are for.
Marxist propaganda.
And
Where
where
we
we
talk
take the
about-
shit out of 13 too.
Yes, that too.
We need a new
in which we
bad
reference
game to be
ponies and
released.
Homestuck.
Yes.
I mean, Final Fantasy 13-2 was the last game to be released, so that's the only thing we can reference at this point.
I feel we don't even
So we
need
need
to LP that because it's mentioned so often in the LPs. We're basically just gonna walk through 13.2 without even.
Yes.
Okay, so when you start the game, there's like this beach, and you're being attacked. And Sarah, like, is attacked by, like, this clothes-changing monster thing.
Yes.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to say you're on this beach and you're about to be attacked because this is Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, no, if it was Kingdom Hearts, you're just on a beach, but then you fall through the sun. And then you end up underwater. And on that note, this was Skaith Mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, we still What?
You're
Are we
still
still
next.
recording?
Next.
Sorry.
You just say goodbye.
Just cut out
Okay.
my random
Sign up.
singing.
Sign
there.
up. Sign out.
Okay, this was Hex Magica, see ya.
This was 8-bit. Goodbye.
This was Yunchai-san. Pip pip. And yeah, just cut out my random singing, please.
The video ended and we just kept talking. Screw the
I
video.
thought we were going to stop.
Screw the video. We have Australia to talk about. That was pretty good.